I feel the need for speed.
Tom Cruise found the need for speed in 1986, and it hasn't disappeared. Years of insane airborne stunts later, Maverick is back for one of the most anticipated sequels of next year. Here's what we know about Top Gun Maverick so far. Ever since the original Top Gun left audiences buzzing, Tom Cruise and mega producer Jerry Bruckheimer have been dancing around the sequel. The project reportedly came close to take off in 2012 until the tragic death of director Tony Scott grounded the franchise for some time. 4 years later, Bruckheimer took to Twitter sharing proof of a weekend-long creative session with his star. This news garnered countless likes from fans all over the world, and one really influential friend, Paramount, who greenlit the film in 2017. Tom Cruise returns to the danger zone as top pilot Pete Maverick Mitchell. Set in the present, the star student from 1986 is now the teacher with a class full of pilots as arrogant and macho as he used to be. Will there be egos? Definitely. Will there be karaoke? Hopefully. But we do know drones will be the main competition here, and jets. But for Mav and his disciples, the threat of becoming obsolete hangs in the air as much as death. The film is manned by Tron Legacy director Joseph Kosinski, who's reteaming with Cruise after their sci-fi mystery Oblivion. Yeah, Cruise flew in that one too. In front of the camera, Val Kilmer returns as...
That's him, Iceman.
Which marks the actor's first role following a battle with throat cancer. New to the ranks is Miles Teller, with all the makings of a perfect protege given the drive he showed in Whiplash. Teller will play the son of Maverick's original partner, Goose, who won't be back.
You gotta let him go. You gotta let him go.
Kelly McGillis is not returning to base. This time around, it'll be Beautiful Mind star Jennifer Connelly sharing any bikes with Mav. Cruise is joined by other Hollywood frequent flyers as well. Ed Harris, who left the ground in The Right Stuff, Glenn Powell, who soared in Hidden Figures, and John Hamm, who had a rough time at 32,000 feet in Mad Men.
You can relax now, we're leveled off. I am relaxed.
So when does Mav take our breath away? The film was on course for 2019 before Paramount pushed a full year to give the production the time they needed to coordinate breathtaking flight sequences. With a summer release in its sights, Top Gun Maverick will now kick the tires and light the fires on June 26, 2020.
Great balls of fire!
Top Gun Maverick, that trailer surprise dropped on Thursday. We got a surprise appearance from Tom Cruise.
That was the big surprise.
Trailer.
Conan O'Brien does a show here at Comic-Con, and the day that I went, they didn't announce the guest, and the trailer dropped for Top Gun, and I was like, it's gonna be Tom Cruise. And we got there, and it was like a good hour show. Tom Cruise came in, talked about the trailer, watched it. He watched it again. He got up, turned around, and was watching the whole thing. And just talked about like the fact that, you know, he always talks about doing all his own stunts and stuff, but he wanted to make sure that all of the actors in the movie that they hired could also experience the G-force and act while doing it as well. So it's like they go on audition, and then he's like, also, I'm going to take you up in a jet and make sure that you can actually handle this so you're not puking on camera every 2 seconds.
I'm sure if like you're those cast members, aren't you? Like, can't we just make pretend?
Not when you're working with Tom Cruise,
Yeah,
apparently.
he insists, like, that seems to be his new shtick, which is like, it's not enough to just act and be a good actor, which he really is a great actor. He's like, I'm going to put my life in jeopardy for your $10, so you'll come see me at the movie.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
you gotta do a
necessary.
Halo jump in MI6
Well,
and sick.
Yes,
and it's like,
and he's flying in this plane.
Yes, that's what I was
Yes.
going
I
to
saw
say.
footage of him in a Tomcat, and there's nobody else. There's
Yeah.
no strings. And part of the sell of the movie is we're just going to park a camera on him so
Yep.
you know it's really
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
They were saying, you know, Conan kept asking, so how did you do that? And he's like, I was actually flying it. He's like, no, but like, how did you do it? And he's like, flying the jet. And you watch the trailer, and it almost looks like documentary footage. And he said, he was like, it's a love letter to aviation, which you can totally see in that trailer. And I'm so excited to see it.
Very excited. I mean, also what I love about the trailer is that it has a whole bunch of nods to the original film. There's a quick volleyball moment you see there. I think Glenn Powell is playing volleyball. Miles Teller is back as Goose's son, and he has that mustache. And you can see that it looks like they're recreating the piano. I've got this love and feeling scene. So.
I was like, I'm waiting to find out what's on the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. And Christopher McQuarrie, or he calls him McHugh, his frequent collaborator for Mission Impossible, co-wrote Top
Chris
Gun.
McQuarrie co-wrote the script?
He's on the credits, so I think that makes it even
Having
more
the
exciting.
guy that
for
wrote
Maverick,
The Usual
yeah.
Suspects on your movie, not a bad thing at all.
Right.
The end is inevitable, Maverick.
Your kind is headed for extinction.
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Viper 1 ready. Maverick to range control, stand by. All right, 3, 2, 1.
After 34 years, Tom Cruise returns as Maverick. This is a competition film about family, friendship, and sacrifice. It's a love letter to aviation. We're going to show you what it's really like to be a Top Gun pilot.
You just can't create this kind of experience unless you shoot it live. In order for us to accomplish this, we have the greatest fighter pilots in the world working with us.
We're working with a brand new camera system that allows us to put 6 IMAX quality cameras inside the cockpit with the actors.
Verify cameras are on. Check cameras on. There you go.
It's amazing what we see in the cockpit and what an audience is going to experience.
Just a little higher. That's perfect. Great camera position.
Thanks to Tom, all the actors are becoming accustomed to the G-forces by all the training that they're doing.
It is aggressive. You can't act that. The distortion in the face. They're pulling 7.5 HGs. That's 1,600 pounds of force. I am so proud of them and what they've done. And it is heavy duty.
All right. Oh, okay.
Putting us up in these jets, it's very serious. That's why everybody thought it would be impossible. And I think when Tom hears that something's impossible or it can't be done, that's when he gets to work.
It'll work out. That's what I'm talking about.
Flying one of these fighter jets is an absolute thrill ride. We want to make sure that the audience has the same experience.
3, 2, 1. Turn.
Aviation film like this has never been done, and chances are will never be done again.